Also,
do you want to get some of these people walking around their amazing outfits? If you guys, yes.
So they're ready for Pirate Night.
They're absolutely ready for Pirate Night.
Absolutely ready for Pirate Night. You're gonna have Jack.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is day 2 of our Disney Wish Bahamian cruise. So we get you up to speed from last night. We had an absolute blast. After the show, we went to Arendelle for dinner. So that was the first of our rotational dining. It was so beautifully themed. Absolutely awesome. It also includes a show. So there's people performing in the middle, including live singing, Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, the Yoo-Hoo guy. Unfortunately, Olaf wasn't there, which made me a little sad. The food was excellent. We're going to have a separate dining review of all of our meals for the rotational dining as well as Palo Brunch. So definitely check out that video. But overall, it was a very tasty meal. And then what did we do after dinner?
And then right after dinner, we did 90s trivia, which was amazing.
90s music trivia.
90s music trivia. We got 18 out of 20, which is, I was like, all right, we're going to win. We're going to win something.
We did not.
No, we did not.
There were 2 people at 20 out of 20.
Which was really fun.
Yeah.
After that, these jazz performers came out and they were so amazing.
Yeah, live music, tap dancing, beautiful voices.
Yes. They did like remixes of Disney songs in a jazz version. It was great. The perfect night. And then once we were done with that, we're like, I'm still a little hungry. So went to the deck, got a slice of pizza, went back to our room, turned on Frozen 2 and went to bed. So that was day 1 on the ship. And now here we are, day 2.
All right, follow along.
All right, we're here. We're at Palo. We're at the lobby waiting for our names to be called. It is very warm outside and it's very warm inside here. And I'm wearing a full
sweater. We thought we were going to be having dinner and it's January. So we thought maybe it'll be like a cute look, but then we got brunch off the wait list, so it's a little warm right now, so we're excited to get see it, and hopefully the air's blasting in there and get some cold water. So we're in the Rose Lounge, which is the bar lounge outside of Palo and Enchante. So these are the 2 adult only dining. It is an extra price. So for brunch at Palo, it's $50 per person, all you can eat, order off the menu, and there's like pizzas and cold seafood and apparently chicken parm that's really good. So we're going to take you along for that. And then Enchante is the French themed restaurant with multiple courses. They also have brunch and dinner.
All right. We'll see you then.
All right. Good evening. It is day 2. It's 7 p.m. When did we last see? We saw a Palo Brunch. So we went and got massages. We had a 75-minute couples massage. It was
phenomenal.
Amazing.
It was amazing. It was great. If you never got a massage in the middle of the ocean, you're missing out because it's ultimate relaxation station. Not only are you in the middle of the sea enjoying your cruise, on top of that, you have a massage.
It was great. Also, when they don't fill the slots for services, they will start giving discounts. So at the end of our massage today, they're like, hey, if you want to come back tomorrow for another 75-minute massage, we'll give you 30% off.
Which we said yes.
We said yes to that. I was like, I love free money. We went back to our room. We did not go to see The Little Mermaid tonight. We were exhausted. So we ended up just laying in bed and finishing Frozen 2. So again, like having access to all the Disney on demand in your stateroom, it's just so nice to relax and just take a little break. So we kind of hung out there, relaxed, just got ready. We are going to do some trivia, and then we have dinner at 1923 tonight. And tonight is Pirate Night. So Pirate Night happens at least in all the Caribbean cruises. It is one night on the sailing where everyone dresses up like pirates, which is awesome. We are not dressed up as pirates. We are in our Tommy Bahamas Disney Cruise Line shirts, and they shoot fireworks off at sea. So if you're on a 4 or longer night sailing, the menu that night will also be the pirate menu. It's not that great. We didn't love it on the fantasy. On the 3 night, they don't have a pirate night menu because you basically are doing the 3 core menus for the rotational dining. They have a Mickey and Minnie character show up on the pool deck, and then around 10 p.m. they have the full pirate show on the pool deck, and they shoot fireworks off at sea. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, also,
do you want to get some of these people walking around their amazing outfits? If you guys, yes.
So they're ready for Pirate Night.
They're absolutely ready for Pirate Night.
Absolutely ready for Pirate Night. You're gonna have Jack Sparrow jump off the cliff or jump off from the top of the ship. Yep. Yeah, and it's just so funny. Last year we watched Pirate Night. It was fantastic, and I'm so excited for.
You can also get a sense of when Pirate Night is going to be on your sailing because when you look at activities, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique will have like the pirate makeovers that day, so that'll give you a hint of when Pirate Night is. Just in case maybe you want to book Palo or Enchante that night instead of having the pirate menu if it is a 4-night or longer sailing. So Pirate Night's pretty cool. We're excited for fireworks tonight. Also really excited to eat 1923. Heard it's fantastic. So that's where we're heading next.
All right.
So first of all, big news. We just won 20s music trivia. We got all 20 questions right and the bonus question. We got tons of swag, which is super exciting. So we are at 1923 tonight, which is arguably one of the best restaurants on the Disney Wish. It has so it's based off of Roy and Walt Disney when they created the Walt Disney Company in 1923. And it has this kind of Great Gatsby sort of vibe to it, lots of brass and mirrored and kind of old architecture. So it's really, really beautiful inside. Also feels very intimate inside, but kind of like a normal restaurant as opposed to a big open space like you saw in Arendelle last night. So food fare is kind of West Coast classic American cuisine since the Disney Company was founded in Buena Vista or founded in Los Angeles in 1923. So super excited for the meal tonight. We did get the wine package, so we're going to do a red wine. And then we'll kind of go over all the appetizers and entrees and everything we order. So look forward to that. Okay, so we just finished eating at 1923. It's a really beautiful restaurant. It's like kind of Great Gatsby sort of style. Again, 1923 when Roy and Walt Disney started the Walt Disney Company. The food was okay. We heard really good things about the food, so I was kind of looking forward to it. Of the appetizers, the duck confit, curry, parcel, and phyllo dough, that was really good. There's a good tortelloni and a burrata. Those were excellent. The ahi tuna was okay. The corn chowder was totally surprising. It was basically like a tamale in like soup form. I was expecting kind of like a southern corn chowder, and this was not that, but it was very hearty, very delicious. Entrees were okay. The filet mignon was okay, but a little bit tough. The salmon was kind of fishy and overly cooked. The lamb was also overdone and super tough. So those were fine. Dessert was quite good, though. There was a varying cream that was excellent. There was an almond orange cake that was really good. There was an apple cheesecake. It was like basically an apple pie with cheesecake on top. That was excellent. And then there was something else. Oh, the churros. They were okay. So 1923. It was fine. It was good. We are now getting ready for Pirate Night. So we're up on deck 12. So, pro tip, they shoot the fireworks off of the starboard side of the ship. So if you want a really good view, being on the port side of the ship will allow you to kind of see the fireworks off to the side. So you can either sit down on deck 11. People will usually sit down there, which is really nice. We did that on the last cruise. Honestly, my butt was hurting from sitting crisscross applesauce for like an hour. So we're going to stand tonight. They're going to have a whole show up here on the stage. All the pools have been covered, which creates all this extra space. Fireworks at sea. What could be better?
Now, here's a final cannon blast before the big show.
On the 18th day of the first month, by 4 captains of the Caribbean Sea, parlay they must call out. That is the key. Place thy hand on the Get yourself down here, Jack Sparrow!
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Hey everybody, it's day 3. We are rise and shine. It is a beautiful day.
We are at Castaway Cay today, so Disney's private island. It is absolutely gorgeous today. It is 75 degrees in the middle of January, and it is lovely. So a little update from last night. So Pirate Night was an absolute blast. I would say the deck show was even better than the one we saw on the Fantasy. They had some technical issues on the Fantasy last time, and so the show was amazing. Jack Sparrow came down from the funnel, and the fireworks were just so awesome. And then what did we do after Pirate Night?
After Pirate Night, we went to go see a game show. We saw Match Your Mate, which is a really fun game. They get 3 couples to get like new couples, mid couples, and couples who've been forever.
47 years
together.
They've been married.
And so each couple or each person of the couple get the question asked, and one of them or their partners leave the room. And so they come back, they answer the question. It's just so much fun.
It was really entertaining. We actually almost got to be on stage. There was so for the mid-range couple, there were like 5 couples that went up, and then we had to have a dance off and people cheering. I think it was rigged, honestly, but we were second, so we were almost on stage. I think we would have won too, based on
for sure.
the answers.
Yeah.
So yeah, today, last day of this 3-night cruise, which is really sad. Did want to take a quick moment and talk about activities. I think people think about, oh my God, I'm going to get bored stuck on a ship for a cruise if you've never been on a cruise before. But there are so many activities. So in the Navigator app, which is the Disney Cruise Line app, they have, literally just like 5 activities every hour on the hour. Things like trivia, karaoke, silent discos, learn to draw different characters. Those are really fun. We drew Donald Duck, I think, last year.
But I do want to say, though, there are some that you could pay. So you could do like wine tasting or whiskey tastings or craft beers. Those come with an additional fee, and you do have to reserve those in advance. But we did them last year, and that was so much fun.
Yeah, we did a beer tasting on the Fancy. That was fun. And your travel advisor can help you book some of those activities ahead of time if you want to do a certain type of tasting, Palo Brunch, Enchanté, things like that, or if you want certain port adventures. A lot of the port adventures are canceled today because it's a little bit windy. I don't think it's that windy, but like snorkeling and banana boat rides. You can rent bikes on the island. We'll talk a little bit more about Castaway once we get down there, because first, we are going to go to Marsley Market, because the last day of your cruise, or the at-sea day, but typically the last day, they have churro Mickey waffles, and these things are so delicious. The only place in the world you can get churro Mickey waffles is on a Disney cruise or Crystal Palace in Magic Kingdom. So we're going to get some waffles, and then we're going to go for a nice, lovely walk. There's a 5K course on the island. You can actually run the 5K and get a medal. We did that last time. I do not think we'll be running today, because the half marathon was a week ago. So we'll be doing a nice walk, but we're going to walk around and show you the sights, and so follow along. All right. If you're looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us at magicalmustacheman.com. We specialize in Disney, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts at no cost to you. We'd love to help you plan your next vacation.
Hey everybody, we're back again here at the 5K course at Castaway Cay.
So we made it onto the island. We got here early. I think we were able to get off the ship at like 7 a.m. But we did not get off that quick. As we mentioned, got some breakfast and some coffee. So Castaway is just lovely. It's so beautiful. The 5K trail is really pretty. We like to do this walk. Even though we're not running.
Yeah, we came here last year in June, and the weather was lovely. It was very warm.
It was hot.
We're back here in January, and the weather is perfect.
It's 75 and breezy and partly cloudy. It's absolutely gorgeous. So Castaway is Disney's private island. They own the entire island. It is large. So there are essentially 3 beaches, 2 very large family beaches, and then there's Serenity Bay, which is an 18 and up area that's very separate from the other beaches. There's actually an airstrip in the middle of the island that you get to walk down or run down if you're doing the running part of the 5K, where they used to bring in supplies when they built the island. And Serenity Bay is on the other side of that, so it is quite far. There are trams that pick you up from the boat and drop you off multiple locations on the family beaches and then over to Serenity Bay. So if you don't want to walk, you can absolutely take a tram. They have food, so cookies and cookies too. That's included in the price of your cruise, as well as food over at Serenity Bay. There are bars, there is
shops,
merch, there is shopping, and there's tons of activities. So there is a lot to do on the island. Now, if you check out our Lighthouse Point video, which was the first YouTube video we ever made when we started the channel, that was the fantasy cruise that we took back in June of 2024. We went to Lighthouse Point. So Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point is Disney's new private beach experience is what they call it, because essentially they own a part of the island of Eleuthera, so they don't own the entire island. There are Bahamians who live on that island, and people who live there full time, which is a little different than Castaway. So there's really some key differences between the two areas. Castaway, again, totally owned. It's a little older. I think it's like 20 years that it's been here. It's a cove, and so it's very like kind of secluded and relaxed. Inside the water, they have these like rocks that form a natural barrier, so it keeps the waves down. Whereas Lookout Cay is this massive pink sand beach with stunning, I mean, like the most beautiful beach I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Light blue water and coral. Feels very new, feels very fresh.
I do want to say though, on Lighthouse Point, Disney specifically did not create like a docking station by the beach. They wanted to preserve all of the nature. So there is a long walkway and a tram to get to the beaches.
Yep.
But it's all worth it just to preserve the natural beauty of those beaches.
Yeah, so there's natural coral reefs that surround that tip of the island. And so basically they had the option of either building a long walkway, it's about a 15-minute walk from the ship to the actual island, and then a tram ride over to the beach from there, or tendering, which is like where you get on a smaller boat and go to the island, which is really not fun and takes forever. There are golf carts, and people with mobility issues can absolutely get help getting down that walkway at Lighthouse Point. So if you're looking to plan a Disney cruise, it's important to note, because Disney is smart, they're not sending their newest ships to Lighthouse Point. So like the Wish is not going to Lighthouse Point. The Treasure, which just launched, not going to Lighthouse Point. They have a lot of cruises with the Magic, so the original Disney Cruise Line ship. There are some Fantasy and Dream cruises that are going. So look at the itineraries if you really want to go to Lighthouse Point. You may be on an older ship, whereas if you're on a newer ship, you're probably going to be coming to Castaway, which is absolutely wonderful. There are some double dip cruises as well, where you do Castaway and Lighthouse Point. So you can also look for those.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and finish our 5K course and then head to the private beach. All right, everybody, we are back from Castaway Cay, and the reason we're back a little early is because we wanted to catch some lunch on the deck before it closes, and that'll be at 2 o'clock. So there's 4 quick service restaurants here. There's like pizza, tacos, barbecue.
There's also, yeah, so like true barbecue, like ribs, pulled pork, and actually the barbecue place the barbecue is from a barbecue restaurant in Orlando, actually in Winter Garden, right by where we live, called Three Rivers. It's the first time we've actually had it, is on the ship. It was amazing. There's also kind of like Goofy's Grills, like burgers and chicken tenders and fries, and then obviously the soft serve, which you cannot forget.
I got the burrito bowl from the Donald's Cantinas, which was excellent.
They had tacos too.
Yeah, they had 3 different kinds of rice. You could customize your bowl. There's so many toppings. It's a good quick service pick, and it's very light. And eat it, and you're ready to go for another bowl or something.
Yeah, and our friend Dan likes to get pulled pork or barbecue from the Mickey Smokehouse, and then take it over to Donald's Canteen and put it on tacos, which I think is a very strong power move. Daisy's Pizza Pies is also up here. That's open till midnight. We got some pizza last night. Had pizza
at
every
11:59.
It's pretty good. And this kind of pool deck dining exists on all of the ships. It's also on the Fantasy and the Dream and Magic and Wonder, though the barbecue and the tacos are specific to the Wish, and I'm assuming the Treasure, I heard it's the same. Yeah, the food on Castaway, so cookies too, it's okay. It's like buffet style burgers and stuff like that. It's not amazing. So pro tip, either have lunch on the ship before you go to the island if you're going to go a little later, or consider coming back to the ship to get lunch if you're not feeling what's on the island.
Yeah.
So talk also about other quick service. I know we talked about rotational dining for dinner, but just as a reminder, Marceline Market, which is on deck 11, that's the main buffet. It's cabanas on the other, the 4 older ships. That's open for lunch, breakfast and lunch. Not open for dinner. Tons of options. And then each of the rotational dining restaurants, one of them is open for breakfast and lunch if you want kind of like a sit-down order style breakfast and lunch. And that changes every day. You can check the Navigator app for when those are available. So those are, good options if you want to sit down. You can also order room service. That is included in the price of your cruise, 24 hours a day. You can order chicken wings and a cheese plate and
ice cream.
And ice cream bars. You can order cocktails to your room as well. That does cost money. So that's also an option. So those are kind of all of your general quick service. Each of the pubs or lounges also has some snacks in there that you can usually order for an extra fee. So I think we're going to go check out the pool decks a little bit, and then we are going to get a second massage.
Oh my gosh.
$430 because we got 30% off because they did not fill the spa services, and they offered us a 30% discount to come back today, and I said yes. So that's what's next. All right, we are in the hero zone right now. John's shooting some hoops, but this is a really cool space. So it's basically this all kind of sports recreation area. They have a half basketball court. They have some cornhole set up. They have table tennis. They have table hockey. They have air hockey. Like, it's pretty cool. And they also set up an inflatable like obstacle course, not set up right now. That also looks awesome. We didn't get a chance to do that. In addition, I want to talk about the pools really quickly. So there are a ton of pools on the ship. They're all beautifully maintained. So in the front forward, there is the Chippendale's sun pool. That's really nice. It was actually closed right now and very quiet up there. In the middle, but where you can see the funnel vision, that is a ton of different deeper and shallower pools named after a bunch of characters: Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy. And then in the back, so aft, is the Quiet Cove pool and hot tub, which is adult only, 18 plus. What's really cool about this ship is that the adult pool is an infinity pool off the back of the ship. So we're at Castaway today, and just being able to look at Castaway from the back of the ship is absolutely stunning. The adult pools on like the Fantasy are kind of more in the middle of the forward middle of the ship, so you don't have the same kind of view that you have here, which is absolutely awesome. We also got to ride the AquaMouse, which is the aqua coaster that runs around the top of the ship. That was super fun. So it's been a really good day. There's tons of ways to get plenty of sunshine, plenty of activity in addition to the fitness center. So I think we're gonna play some cornhole and then maybe get a beer. All right, we have stopped in Cake and Compass for a beer. Yes, here we are. So I want to talk really quickly about what your adult dining beverage options are on the ship. So there's no drink package per se like some of the other cruise lines, though soft drinks are included, which isn't included in other cruise lines, so good to know. So there are multiple places that serve adult beverages on the ship. We're in Cake and Compass right now. That's the pub style location, which is there's many of those on every DCL ship. I think the most beautiful space is the bayou.
Oh yes, I love the flowers. I love the open space.
The whole ceiling is covered in like flowers and plants. It's really pretty, and it's obviously themed after Princess and the Frog.
Star Wars bar. I was slightly disappointed at the amount of theming. I mean, Olga's Cantina is just beautiful at the parks, but this seemed kind of like a lackluster. Yeah,
so Hyperspace Lounge, it's like the whole thing is like there's like a screen behind the bar. It's supposed to like look out into space, and we're supposed to jump through warp speed every once in a while. But the theme was overall kind of a letdown. When you look at the Kids Club Star Wars area, it is so cool and well themed. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't bring that up to the bar, but it's got some okay drinks. We didn't actually get anything there. And then Nightingale's is the piano bar. So they have lots of live music there. And then there's some other bars kind of, interspersed throughout the ship. On the pool deck, there is Currents, which is forward. There's the Cove Bar, which is aft. And then they also do like not a drink package, but you can like buy like a little cooler and I think get like 5 beers or something at a discounted rate. Not totally sure. It never seemed like a good deal to us. As a reminder, you can bring 1 bottle of wine or a 6-pack of beer, 12-ounce cans per adult, 21 and over, onto the ship.
And sorry for cutting you off. There is refrigerator space in your room. There's like literally a drawer that pulls out that fits perfectly 1 bottle of wine or 6-pack. Yep.
And then there's adult beverages on Castaway and Lighthouse Point if you're looking for that as well. So definitely lots of opportunities. And then they usually do trivia and some of the other activities in the lounges, so you can get a beer and or a drink if you're looking for that, which is nice. Pro tip: bring a wine key if you're bringing wine, because they will charge you a corkage fee if you bring wine and you don't have a wine key. A couple other pro tips that we forgot on this ship, but we did last time.
Bring a water bottle.
Bring a water bottle. Yep. So there's no like water bottles in your room. You can purchase disposal ones, or the one on the ship I think was like $30. But there's tons of water filling stations. So bring a water bottle so you have water in your room. Second, I would encourage you bring your own toilet paper. The toilet paper is very, very thin.
Yeah.
And so if you have a sensitive booty, bring your own toilet paper.
Yes.
That was encouraged by our friends, and it was a pro tip that we forgot this time. Yeah, I think that is it for now. We have our last massage, have our last dinner, and then we disembark tomorrow.
So sad.
I know.
But I will say 3 days felt great. 3 days was perfect for a short getaway. It's just a Friday through Monday trip. Get back to work on Tuesday. So we'll see you later.
Everyone, I'm back. Enjoying your dinner? You don't have to answer. Can't hear you. Anyway, sorry for the delay, but I think I fixed the issue with
So excited.
Like this? I made this. This one. Yeah.
Target acquired. Quantum cores are online. Prepare to push your buttons.
Ready? In 3, 2, 1, activate.
Oh my god.
Pretty sweet, right?
All right, we are at World of Marvel tonight to complete our rotational dining. So we are going to be hitting on appetizers. There is a marinated shrimp, a steamed bao bun, and I think that's what we're going to try. Skipping salads, there's an heirloom tomato salad and iceberg wedge. I think we're going to skip those. I'm going to do the potato soup. John is going to do the white cheddar and broccolini soup. And then for bread, there's this like cool, colorful bread loaves that are dyed with red peppers. For entrees, I'm going to do the chicken schnitzel. John is going to do the beef tenderloin. I'm also going to try the ricotta gnocchi, which is the vegetarian option. As I mentioned, the vegetarian options on these ships are excellent. And then for dessert, we're going to do subatomic sticky day pudding, quantum key lime pie, and the Pim donut sundae. So I'm pretty excited. So World of Marvel also kind of has a show, a little different than Arendelle. It happens on the screens, but there's going to be some interactive portions as well. So looking forward to checking this out tonight. It is the night of day 3, which means we are getting off the ship tomorrow morning, and I am sad. It has been an absolutely fantastic 3-night Bahamian cruise. So what are your big takeaways, the Disney Wish?
Food, drinks, and shows.
Well, I guess you could say about any Disney cruise.
Well,
honestly.
yeah, of course, but especially this one, the food was fantastic. Palo was amazing. The shows were amazing. All the different bars and themes were amazing. It was incredible. I was a little nervous that, it's going to be 3 days and it's going to be very short. 3 days felt very great. Today is Sunday, and I'm just like, we're going to go home tomorrow. I'm totally fine with that. I had an incredible time here at the Disney Wish.
Yeah, the ship is beautiful. I mean, you definitely can feel how much newer it is than the Fantasy and Dream. Those ships are fantastic. I'm super excited to go on them again. But the ship just feels very, new and different. I think the layout is interesting. There's things I like about it. Like, I love the adult pool being at the back of the ship. Like, that's awesome. But I don't like that the Cove Cafe is like all the way at the back of the ship, and it's kind of hard to get to get a coffee in the morning. One thing that people complain about is not having a middle elevator pod, because they made the atrium wider. I honestly did notice a difference. I mean, we were forward as opposed to midship, so maybe, but it didn't really bother me. I feel like they were always. I feel like elevators were actually easier to get here on this ship than they were on the Fantasy, 100%. Even with an extra elevator pool. But it's been a really good cruise. I definitely want to try a 4-night. So that's a Monday to Friday cruise. So basically, the Wish does Monday to Friday 4 nights, and then Friday to Monday 3 nights. So definitely want to do that. Really want to do a Western Caribbean cruise. Definitely Europe and Alaska are also on our list. So looking forward to booking some of those hopefully in the near future. But it's been a fantastic cruise.
I have no complaints. I feel pampered. I feel great. The people are so nice. I just love
cruise culture is really cool.
People are so friendly. I love the trivia. I love the shows. I love the music.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Like for having 4,000 people on the ship, like there were people like these people we met from South Carolina, Mary Kate, Ashley, Jen. Shout out to you. Like 4,000 people on the ship, and we ran into them at least 3 times a day without planning it. Every single day.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Rainforest Room was awesome. Definitely a highlight of the Wish.
It is definitely worth it on the Wish to
Yeah.
get the pass for sure.
Yeah, I mean it was expensive, but it was cool to do. So yeah, all right. If you've been liking these videos, please like and subscribe. Give us a shout out in the comments. Let us know what other content you want to see, and we will see you on the next video.
All right, y'all.